Hi, my name is George Sullivan. I fight out of Kurt Pellegrino's MMA in Belmore, New Jersey. I'll be fighting April 18th in the UFC, the Cheetah Rockhold card. You know, I always, first of all, you're a great guy, your personality, and I like the fact that you guys are in everything. You're not just surfing or you're just BMX biking or anything. I just like the fact that you're like, live life because it's so short. And I feel the same way. I'm in a cage, I fight for a living. Any day could be my last day, what I do. And I live it because I love it. I'm doing what I love to do, and that's what your company reminds me of, and I'm glad to be a part of it. It's, very spiritual to me. Okay, when you stand in front of 34 million people on national television and you knock somebody out, get your hand raised, there is no drug or feeling in the world that will ever compare to that. And that's one of my motivations. But then I have a beautiful wife, Christine, and my mom. I want to give them the life they deserve. That motivates me. You can work your normal job, you can do all those normal things, but if you do that thing that stands out and you can get to the top, and you do fail, there's nobody in this world that doesn't fail. You have to fail to become something great. So you have to take that chance. And every fight that I take that gets harder, I take a chance. And it makes me nervous like everybody else, but that feeling of success just motivates me more than that fear of not succeeding. So that's what I'm doing, Somebody once told me that the fear of losing can't be greater than the drive to win. You always have to be like, you want to win, you want to win. Never think about that loss. And I never do. I always visualize things to happen to me. Like for 6 years, I saw UFC gloves in my hands when I prayed. Every day I would visualize these gloves in my hands. And then I got that call. I'm like, wow. So now I visualize a house. So hopefully, Lord, you hear me, I need a house. So I'm visualizing a house now, and the championship belt. But dreams do come true, and it's really important to believe in yourself. I think about the guy I'm fighting, not to the extent of what he's up to, just that I don't want him training harder than me. I don't care what he's doing, because it comes down to what I'm doing. So I can train just like him, it's not going to benefit me. I have to train better than he does. So what I try to do is say, this is what I did wrong today. I always have to have bad days, because then I don't have good days. So I don't get mad at bad days. I get motivated for the next day and I train even harder. So I don't let any of that stuff get me down, but not letting my coaches down is what motivates me to keep going harder. Fighting with my ex-girlfriend one day, and this guy heard me arguing. This guy, Pat Truschel, he was a Thai boxing school at the time. And he saw me peeking in his room after we were done arguing, and he's like, hey, do you want to learn how to fight? I said, yep, I want to learn how to fight. And then he's like, listen, I got some fights, East Coast Bowl in Virginia. I got my mouthpiece knocked out 3 seconds into the first round. Yeah, and then I threw up for 2 days, but luckily I knocked the guy out with about 4 seconds left. And I called up my family and I said, Mom, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, and it changed my life. The next thing I know, I make my welterweight debut at 170, and I was like, wow, I did it. And I wound up putting a guy in the hospital, and it changed my life. I never looked back afterwards. I'm stronger, faster than ever. Coaches did a great job with me, so I'm very excited to fight. I'm ready to throw some leather. I want to thank my coaches first and foremost, Kurt Pellegrino, Matt Jennings, Dan O'Cone, Dan Fisher, Mickey Red, Evolution Martial Arts, NutriShop, all my sponsors. I just want to say Fukitt clothing really shows me a different way to look at life sometimes. I'm a very inspired person, but just him in general and what he's all about really inspires me as well. So I think you guys should check out his clothing line and check out his videos and support the cause. And follow me at @Sullivan_UFC. I'm George the Silencer Sullivan, and thanks for having me, guys.
About to go against George Sullivan, see what's up.
Number one, baby. Now I'm tired. Good time, guys. Fukitt clothing. Check them out.